Hi, my name is Mayana, and today I thought it would be very fun if I did a video on series that I want to focus on in 2024. I am very bad with series, and I did do this video last year, but I flopped. Well, I did pretty okay. I read some of them. So I decided to not be so ambitious this year and really just keep the list small. So I'm going to go through with what books I picked. You'll probably see some of the same. If anybody even watched that damn video. So yeah, the first book that I have is The Live Ship Traders. I'm not going to be holding up the entire series because I just don't feel like it, and that's a lot to put back. So The Live Ship Traders, the first book being Ship of Magic. I have already read this and I actually gave it 5 stars, but I didn't continue on with the series because I am lazy and I am bad with series. But I really do, like, every day I think about how much I like this. And originally I was gonna go finish the Assassin's Apprentice I read the first book, so I had 2 more books to read, and so I was just gonna finish that off, and I tried to. I really did. I find it so boring, you guys. Like, I don't care. So I decided I'm gonna read what I want to read. I'm not supposed to read like Fitz and then these and then Fitz again and then another series, and then it's like, I don't care about the Fitz books. I think they're so boring and then they're sad. So I think this was like very fun. I really like this book. I really like what went on in this book. I like what the book was about. I liked everything that happened in this book. So I am just going to continue on with this series. And then I also have the Rain Wild series, which you're supposed to read Fitz, then Live Ship Traders, Fitz again, and then Rain Wild. But I want to read about some dragons, girl. Like, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna read these. I know that the first book is really good, and then the rest of the series is kind of okay, and then the last book is really good. At least I think that's what I heard from a few people. But I might think differently. Like, who knows? But I'm very excited. I really want to get into these, and this would help my TBR so much. If I literally, if I just read these 2 series, my TBR would go down by like a lot. So I really need to get into that. And then I have Day of Fallen Night and Pirate of the Orange Tree, but we're just gonna, because I didn't feel like, I'm sorry, this is like supposed to be like a really chill video, but I didn't want to like edit in pictures or anything like that. I really just wanted this to just be like quick and chill. So sorry. So I have these 2 books. I mean, luckily in the series, like, there's only these 2 books, so that's all. I mean, unfortunately these books are fucking humongous, but I think it'll be cool if I read because I'm going to be reading Pirate of the Orange Tree in March. So if I read that in March, and I read this in April, or I read this in summer, maybe I'll do like March and April for Pirate, because I don't know, maybe I can read this for summer, like Pirate for like the beginning of spring, and then like this for summer. Like, I think that would like eat. I've owned Pirate for a very long time. I know that it's sapphic. I know that it has a black character in it. It has dragons. It has everything that I want to read about. But it is just huge, and I'm not good. Like, I'm very intimidated by big books. But this year I really want to work this. I want to work on that. Like, I feel like if I even just sat down and read a couple of the big books I own, then I would feel more comfortable getting through other ones. And like, I just feel so behind in like fantasy, like, because I'll prioritize like whatever shorter, like horror or romance or sci-fi, just because it's shorter, and I just feel so behind on like fantasy. And like, I want to recommend all these amazing books, but like, I can't recommend a book I've never read. So then I have Wheel of Time, which I am currently reading. I'm reading The Eye of the World. I'm almost finished. I think I should be finished by tonight. I think I'm gonna edit this video and then finish the book. So I am very excited for that. But so I'll be going into The Great Hunt, and I'm really excited. I watched the TV show first because I'm the kind of reader who needs to watch something before I can so I can get like a better picture of everything. It just helps me a lot more. And The Wheel of Time first, and I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. The first one was really good. The second one, well, the first one was okay, but the second season was fucking amazing. Like, I ended up getting so many favorite characters out of it. Like, the plot line was good, seeing the characters like go through these things. I got the audiobook for the book, so I am just like, I got the audiobook for The Great Hunt, so like, I am just like really excited. Like, I don't know, I'm a little scared because the reviews for it aren't that good, but I'm still excited. Look, the next series I have is The Sun Eater, so Empire of Silence. I have read this book. This book was okay. I just love like a long, and I say this as like somebody who hasn't picked up a damn series, but I do love the idea of like a long series and just really immersing yourself into it and just cutting off your whole TBR. Or if I put it into my TBR, that would be even great. And just sitting there and reading something for like a week and a half, like a week and a half. And I don't know, like, I read this book, I liked it, I thought it was okay, but I liked the characters, I liked the plot, I liked the sci-fi of it all. I think the issue was just like, this was like one of my first like solely sci-fi books, and like I just jumped head straight into sci-fi instead of just working my way up into it. And so now that I'm a lot more familiar with sci-fi, I feel like this one, I can go back into this one and have like a better understanding of it and like just appreciate it a lot more. Plus I own the hardcovers, like I ate. So then I have the basically I want to read the First Law trilogy. I read the first book already. I really liked it. I want to continue on with the next. So there's the First Law trilogy, and then there's two standalones. One is called The Heroes, and the other is called Red County. And then there's another trilogy called The Age of Madness. So I own The Age of Madness, and I own the first two books in The Age of Madness, and I own this whole trilogy. I've already read this book. I had a lot of fun. I thought it was good, but I just didn't continue on with it because it didn't really have a plot. But I heard the second two books have a plot, and they're very, very good. So I'm going to be rereading it and then jumping back into it again. And I'm very excited for that. So then I have Sealing of Sins, and this is last on my list. Like if I don't get to this is okay, because I don't hear a lot of people talk about this. But and this also has 4 books, and like right now I kind of want to stick to, like, even though Empire of Silence has like 8 books in the series, I kind of want to stick to like trilogies and just things that are like quicker for me to pick up. I already have like 2 other series in this list that are like 4+ books. So this one is like very low. I don't even remember what this is about. I don't remember why I bought it. I don't remember anything. So I think when I look up what it's about, I'll be more intrigued again, and then I'll like want to bump it up. So I'm sorry if like you're interested in knowing what it's about, because I don't. But yeah, and then lastly I want to read Theft of Swords. I have to make sure we're no bookmarking here, because I did start this at one point. I read like 1 page. I remember it was compared to Mistborn once, and I really liked Mistborn. I don't know if it's anything like Mistborn. I just know it had that comparison, so whatever. But I really wanted to get into this because I think that is cool. It has like a bromance in it, and I love romances. Those are my favorite things ever. And like I said, I read the first page and the writing was like really amazing. It's just really thick, but I also know that this is 3 books in one, I think. Or did I just convince myself? I think I convinced myself. Like I think this is all 1 book, but like it has like, I don't know, I think I convinced myself it's 3 books in one. But like this is huge. This is 600 pages, and like usually the first book in the series is like 300, 400. You're starting off with 600 pages. Like I'm very scared to see what the rest of the books in the series has. But you know what, I'm really excited to get into it. It's just a trilogy, and it also is like part of a bigger series, and I really just love fantasy worlds like that, where it's like trilogies and like a bigger series. I think they're so fun, and so I really want to get into it. But hopefully I do. I've been putting this off for, I've owned this 4 years, and I've been putting it off for such a long time. This year I really need to be in my fantasy bag. Like I really need to stop prioritizing things that are shorter just because they're shorter. But I should be reaching my reading goal soon. Like I think I'll be reaching it in like a few days from now. So in my February wrap up, I'll have met my reading goal, and then once I reach my reading goal, I'll like feel more comfortable reading bigger books. And like I don't reach my reading goal. Like I know a lot of people are like very iffy about like, you know, reading like smaller books so you reach your reading goal or whatever. It's just because it feels like a waste of time to me. Like I don't read bigger books because I know that I can read 3 other books in that time. So once I reach my reading goal, I feel like that pressure is gone from myself. And personally for me, I like to do whatever makes me feel good about myself. I feel good about myself when I reach my reading goal early. I feel good about myself when I read a certain amount of books a year. Like I don't know, like I know a lot of people, they have their own feelings towards things, and like they don't think that you should be reading a lot or consuming a lot of books, and like you should consume them slower, or that you shouldn't be trying to read so many books to reach your reading goal. Like what else would be the point? But it's like that's what I like to do. Like I like to feel good about myself. I feel very I like to be very kind to myself, and I like to do whatever makes myself, like whatever's easier on me. And so it's just easier to do big books after I finish my reading goal, and I know I read fast, so it's like whatever. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know what series you want to get into if you've read any of these series and you're interested in checking them out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.